Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Except this time we're talking about Stipe the Stone Cold Miocic, or Stipe the Silencer Miocic. Although I guess we really don't use his nicknames very often. But lately, all anybody's been able to talk about is Francis Knockout Ngannou. I just made that up. We'll see if it sticks. Francis Knockout Ngannou. But when you look at it, Stipe, people are like, it's Stipe. For some reason, he's just not getting his shine. We're not realizing that this is the most accomplished UFC heavyweight champion of the world. The baddest man on the planet. For some reason, we must have forgot. As Roy Jones Jr. used to say, as the song goes, y'all must have forgot. We must have forgot. Stipe is the baddest man on the planet to this day. As of this day, right now, we don't know what's going to happen with him in Ngannou, but for almost every single time Stipe has walked into that cage, not every time, but almost every time, he's found a way to win. And he's been able to avenge one of two of those losses in the octagon against DC, Daniel Cormier. One of the greatest fighters of all time. Not the greatest fighter, but one of the greats. Daniel's one of the greats. He's accomplished a lot. He does have, a black eye named John Jones, but that's neither here nor there today. What we're looking at is Stipe. And Stipe is one of the most accomplished guys. He is in the running for possibly the greatest heavyweight of all times. Not the greatest UFC fighter of all times, but the greatest heavyweight of all times. And one of those names is Cain Velasquez, although his run, not as good as Stipe's. Although his resume, you could say maybe a little better than Stipe's, but not necessarily. Honestly, I think Stipe might have the best resume. Fedor is the man, but he never made it to the UFC, and that's on him. We all have to agree that best fighters in the world, generally, not always, Mighty Mouse, I see you over there at 1FC, usually UFC. And Stipe has had the longest run, and it's been really, and the only other person with maybe a longer run was Fedor. Fedor never came to the UFC. Once he came over to the States, his run was very short. Stipe, he's the champ, almost always finds a way, always getting the short end of the stick, no matter what happens in this upcoming UFC 260. No matter what, his legacy is cemented. All he's doing now is putting bricks on that statue. At this point, all he's doing is laying layers on this statue. He's still, in my book, the favorite to win this fight. And I think he's the underdog in a lot of lines still, which, you know what, guys, if he's an underdog right now, you want that lottery ticket. I'm not betting on this fight because you never know with heavyweights. It only takes one. But, if you feel like Stipe, he's at that 60-40, where, it's that 60%. And the only reason is a previous video I talked about why this is Ngannou's best opportunity, why his chances have gone up about 10%, where it should have been about 30%. It's gone up to about 40%. And I've gone over those reasons why. Maybe it's 45%, but I've gone over all those reasons why. But Stipe should still be the favorite because he almost always finds a way to win, and his jaw generally holds up in the heavyweight division where no one's jaw really does hold up. He's still the great. That is, one of his nicknames, you got Stone Cold, you got the Silencer. The great is in there. Stipe is one of the great UFC heavyweight champions. One of the top 5 baddest men on the planet, because even if Mighty Mouse is the greatest MMA fighter to ever do it, if he is, that's a different argument. He's still not the baddest man on the planet because the heavyweight champ is, because pound for pound, you might have more skills, but a heavyweight's still the heavyweight. He's still king of the jungle. Stipe at this moment is king of the jungle, the lion that rules all. That right now, people, that's my take. That's my best bet take on this one. Like, subscribe, please do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Bye.